The fates have woven a dark thread for you.
This is Jupiter, Alala, the largest planet in our system. And here...
You know, human beings have always been fascinated by mind reading. From ancient kings to wandering prophets to secret societies, everyone wanted to know what someone else was thinking. But here's the interesting part. Most of the techniques that looked like mind reading were not magical at all. They were psychological. They were observational. And they worked because humans naturally reveal more than we realize. In this audio, we are exploring 5 ancient tricks that people used to read minds, or at least create the illusion of it. This is for education, for awareness, and for understanding how human behavior works. Welcome to Hidden Blueprint. Let's begin. The first ancient trick is cold reading. Imagine walking into an ancient shrine or temple. The priest looks at you, and before you say anything, he already tells you what's bothering you. It feels supernatural, but it isn't. Cold reading is simply the ability to read you. Your posture, your eyes, your voice, your breathing, all of these reveal what's going on in your mind. If your shoulders are tight, they assume stress. If your voice trembles, they sense fear or emotion. If you avoid eye contact, they pick up guilt or worry. Back then, people believed it was divine power. But the truth is that these individuals were masters of observation. And once you understand that, you begin to realize how much you communicate without speaking. The second ancient trick is the sealed message ritual. In many old traditions, people would write a question or confession on a small piece of parchment, fold it, seal it, or place it under an object. Then the mind reader would reveal exactly what was written. To the audience, this was shocking. But in reality, it was clever technique. Sometimes the message was switched. Sometimes it was secretly opened. Other times the writer was guided into predictable answers. And in many cases, a hidden assistant provided the information. This created the illusion that someone could read the thoughts stored inside the sealed message, when in truth, the performer already knew the contents. The third ancient method is symbolic divination. Many cultures believed that patterns created by bones, sticks, shells, or even shadows could reveal hidden thoughts. But the trick is simple. Humans are natural pattern seekers. We assign meaning to random things. Ancient diviners used this to their advantage. They listened to your voice, your reactions, your emotional state, and reflected your own feelings back to you through symbolic interpretation. So when the diviner said something accurate, you believed they had tapped into your inner thoughts. But what was really happening is that your mind did the interpreting, and the diviner simply guided the process. The fourth ancient trick is suggestion and priming. This is one of the most powerful psychological techniques ever used. Suggestion works by planting an idea before you realize it. A diviner might say, "Think of something that troubles you." That one word, troubles, already directs your thoughts to a specific emotional category. A performer might say, "Pick a number, something simple." And your mind automatically leans toward common choices. By shaping the thought before you choose, the performer can predict your answer. It looks like mind reading, but it's really guided thinking. Ancient readers mastered this long before modern psychology explained how the mind works. The fifth and final trick is the use of hidden signals and secret partners. Many ancient mind readers were never working alone. They had assistants who observed everything and communicated information through subtle signals. A phrase spoken in a certain rhythm, a cough, a gesture, a movement of an object, even the way a question was phrased. These small cues carried coded messages. To the audience, it looked like the performer had supernatural knowledge. But behind the scenes, it was a silent language known only to the team. So here's the truth. Ancient mind reading was never about magic. It was about human behavior, observation, suggestion, patterns, codes, and controlled information. People weren't reading thoughts, they were reading signs. And the more you understand these techniques, the more you understand people, and the harder it becomes for anyone to influence or mislead you. This is Hidden Blueprint, where we decode the unseen patterns behind human behavior, influence, and power. If you found this breakdown valuable, stay close. There is much more ahead.